But what I learned was as I studied the flower, which was the dance, that it took me to the root. The root was the culture and the history of African people. And as I recognized that root and learned more and more and more, finding out that we were the creators of medicine and mathematics. So if you have any children challenge, you let them know, we created that, so you can too. So it's important that we know who we are. And as we come to this understanding, and we have that pride in ourselves, then we can pass it on to our children so they know who they are. So as they come through any challenges, and all the ones we did, and I love what he said, they're going to try and tell me they can't. I also came up at a time, women can't do this, black folks can't do that. Oh, little girl, okay, you can't do that. Pull you off to the side, you might be a doctor, lawyer, you know. And I was one of them kids, I had a drop-down list, okay? When I was little, everybody always asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? So I used to say, I want to be an astronaut, a fireman, a cowgirl, a lawyer, a doctor, a circus performer, you know? And I just kept listing. It never entered my mind that there was a possibility that I couldn't do any of those things. Because my spirit told me I could. And my parents told me I could. And others in my extended village told me I could. But somebody asked me, they said, well, little girl, how you going to be all them things in one lifetime? I'm a very intelligent child. God blessed me very well. I'm very analytical too. And I'm a problem solver. So I had to figure that one out. It's like, it took me a little while. And I remember this very clearly like it was yesterday. And I was probably maybe 5, 6. But I was real clear by the time I was 7 that I was going to be an actress. Because then I can be all those things in one lifetime. I figured it out. Now my kids live backstage because the father was also an artist, a drummer, an actor, and we traveled a lot. I packed the kids up, we did it in the studio, we went to rehearsals, we traveled around. We said, but you gonna take your kids out of school? Yes. Because we were going to see plays by Woody King. We were going to hear Betty Carter. We were going to hang in the background. Y'all, I used to sing with Phyllis Hyman. And she would sing, and then I would dance. But nobody knew our names then, but we were just trying to change the world. And save it too, because there were no images that looked like me and you. So, sharpen your eyes, tune your ears, so you know what you see, understand what you hear. Other guests that were to be with us, Tasha Jones, who is a Grammy-nominated, powerful, award-winning sister of poetry. Missed her airplane. And at the same time, she was calling me, telling me they didn't have his name in the hotel registration. I was like, oh, we came here to this theater. Anybody that was here earlier in the day? Yes. Looked like a barn with the hay still in it, okay? Doesn't look nice now. All those ones there. Yeah. Hey, there was a young brother that came in that I know. He said, oh, anytime you need me to do that, call me. You put him right to work. Well, I'm grateful to be standing here also along with Baba Morton, who's been my partner for many, many years. How long have you been with me?
Oh, since '86.
companies, and we also have the opportunity, blessed, to travel out of the country as well. So we're very grateful for that. We also have a team of folks who've been helping us, and there's Abner, who's in the back, handling sales. My spiritual sister, let's give up a round of applause for her. Kenny Cole up in the light room technician, who's a husband as well. Hey, I told him, I said, I know it's out of your job description, but you please find a mop and mop the floor. And then also, want to give it up to a dear friend of mine over here, Mama Sandy. Give it up to Mama Sandy. She just about will accept any job I give her. So, well, it's like, okay, you guys be a production assistant today, research assistant tomorrow. Okay, now I need you to stand it over here. And we learned the rest of this poem. So,
and would you leave me alone? But I love her moment.
So she's been grateful, and she also is a re-emerging poet as well. So if you come on Wednesday, you'll also be able to enjoy it with us. Again, Tasha Jones. There's a fabulous, fabulous poet out of North Carolina named Tim Jackson. He'll also be joining us. And so we will be starting out with some folklore stories and weaving right into contemporary poetry. Of course, always blending music and song. So give back to the children. Give them everything you know. You have to give back to the children so they can grow. And I'm grateful that one of my seeds is in the front and forefront so people can see. When you see the right way, when you see as a community, I didn't do it by myself, I got a village on it. And as the community continues to come together and work together, we can make sure that those who come before us and those who come after us, you do things for the next 7 generations to come. Because we want that legacy of greatness to continue, both in terms of our talents, but also in terms of our integrity. And the 3 prayers that I learned as I began to study about the continent of Africa, in the Yoruba community, they say this: may my children be wonderful works of art, so they are beauty to the eye, have all their fingers and toes. May the children bring honor to our families, and may the children outlive their parents. Now, this contemporary time, that's more understood than it was when I first heard it. And it's important for us to recognize we're still children. We like to play. And that's one reason why we have theater. Because theater is where you can come, and if you ain't playing, we are. And we hope that you'll continue to come out and enjoy all the productions of the DC Black Theater Festival. So let's give it up for